You
Kelly,
do not alter, remove, or erase history.
You do not see the
There is no
terrorism
point to it.
inherent in slavery. You've got half a brain.
A shouting match between two groups clashing over whether the Robert E. Lee statue in downtown Fort Myers should stay or go. The morning rally quickly escalated between members of the Lee County NAACP and a group called the Sons of Confederate Veterans.
There were some fears that this could have turned violent at times, but it remained peaceful. 4 in Your Corner's Jillian Hartman was in the middle of this rally, and she has more from both sides.
This is not about racism.
What's it about?
This is about heritage and history.
Y'all want to embrace that. You are anti-American because slavery is the sin of America.
A heated debate, both sides with signs and shirts, voicing their opinion over the bust of Robert E. Lee that is posted up on Monroe Street.
You're brainwashing people that own fiction. They need to go back and study the real history and why Lee County was named after General Lee.
The Sons of the Confederate Veterans say the statue is a part of Lee County's heritage and history and should stay.
And we're saying to you as American citizens, it's offensive to us. You mean to tell me y'all don't want to you don't want to be reasonable? You don't want to relocate it?
The Lee County NAACP rather argues that the statue symbolizes hate and racism and would like to see it placed in a museum or Confederate cemetery. However, the other group disagrees.
This is exactly where it should be. It should be in the public landscape, in the civic landscape. It's a form of free speech.
Lately, there's been some confusion on who has the authority to actually remove the bust. The city says the United Daughters of the Confederacy owned the statue when they placed it there back in the 60s. The NAACP argues that it's on city property, so it's their call.
They don't own the statue. Fort Myers owns this statue. This statue is on city of Fort Myers property. It belongs to the city.
Yet the city says they have no control over taking it down.
They authorized it. That's just a cop-out.
SCV says this argument was put to rest years ago.
It has been put to rest by a Veterans Monument Protection Ordinance here in the county that should be protecting this monument and say it's going to stay. That should be the end of the debate. Mr. Wackell doesn't seem to want to accept that.
The NAACP says they will continue to fight to relocate the statue and will hold an even bigger rally in the future. Jillian Hartman, Fox 4, in your corner.
So a second ago, you heard from the NAACP representative saying he thought you needed to hear from Fort Myers legal counsel on this. So Fox 4 has reached out to the city to get you that response several times. Today, we asked the city attorney again, who exactly owns this land the statue is on, and what is the city's role in deciding what should happen? We got a very lengthy response from Grant Alley from the city. We've got a portion for you right now, the full statement on our website, fox4now.com. He says, I am researching the origins and the ownership of the statue and the origins of the ownership of the land the statue rests on, as well as the county ordinance, which prohibits the removal of monuments on county property as it applies to this. We are being proactive and doing this while we are hearing from and considering the information provided by all speakers on this subject. So still no definite answer for you tonight, but 4 in your corner will continue to ask questions about this statue and the land it sits on. And while we wait to get you an answer, you again can go to fox4now.com to read that full letter from the city attorney.